Hey, yeah, about it, race fans. Richard Allen of InsideDirtRacing.com and InsideCircleTrack.com, coming at you with one of my Rich's ramblings. And as I said in one of these earlier back in the summer, that these things would become more and more infrequent because of the fact of my work schedule that I have in the summer. I work for the Sevier County school system. I'm a teacher by trade at Seymour High School in Tennessee, but in the summer to help make the financial ends meet, I work for the school system's maintenance department, and we work some pretty long hours. So, not able to do quite as much racing related stuff as I would normally do during the school day when I'm not having to clock in at 6 a.m. in the morning like I do with the maintenance department. So anyway, getting back to the main point, that's now over. I've finished my maintenance duties, so now I got a little bit more free time. So maybe good for you, maybe bad for you. I don't know, but it's entertaining to me. Maybe a few more of these Rich's ramblings will be coming along now. I'm doing this one on Friday, July the 21st, and I was going to just talk about last night, Thursday, what went on in the dirt racing world. We had some pretty big races. The World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series was at the Baps Motor Speedway, making up a race that had originally been scheduled for Wednesday night, but rain decided otherwise. So they made that race up on Thursday night. And then also going to talk about the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series at Huset's Speedway up in the Dakotas, with the beginnings of the Silver Dollar Nationals up there. It's kind of a preliminary race that they had, which you hate to see the Silver Dollar Nationals go away from I-80 Speedway where it'd been for a long time, but stuff happens, and that has moved to Huset Speedway because of the situation there at I-80 being not what it once was. So had that, and then I'm also going to mention the Schaefer's Oil Southern Nationals race that took place last night at Sonoa Raceway down in Georgia. So starting off, really, I think maybe the title of this ought to be that the big stars showed why they're the big stars on Thursday night. If you look at the finishing order, like for example in the Lucas Oil race at Huset's, the top three finishers were Jonathan Davenport. I'm sorry, Ricky Thornton Jr., Bobby Pierce, and Jonathan Davenport, who took first, second, and third. Well, if you look at the Dirt on Dirt top 25 rankings that come out every week, which kind of shameless plug here, I'm one of the voters in that. Those three drivers are the top three in the top 25 poll, and they have been for a lot of the year. So they showed, hey folks, here's why we're the top 23. We're in the top 25, rated 1, 2, 3. So Thornton just keeps on winning, no matter where you go, it seems like. And then Bobby Pierce and Jonathan Davenport have been right there throughout the season as well. So you got that, had that going on last night. So the top three finishers in Lucas Oil feature were also the top three in the Dirt on Dirt top 25 polls. So it's interesting how that worked out. And then if you go to the World of Outlaws sprint car race at Baps Motor Speedway up in Pennsylvania, the top four finishers, which was David Gravel, Brad Sweet, Logan Schuchart, and Carson Macedo, which, by the way, was a really entertaining race, especially between Gravel and Sweet, with them exchanging the lead there a couple of times late in the going. But if you look at the point standings for the World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series, Gravel's on top, Sweet's second, Macedo's third, and Schuchart's fourth. So those same four drivers wound up in the top four spots. So once again, just like on the Lucas Oil side, those guys showing, hey, here's why we're the top. We finish at the top a lot. So that's going to put them at the top of the rankings. So that was interesting to see that it would play out that way. Of course, the World of Outlaws in a big weekend that they've got coming up as well. And then lastly, in the Schaefer's Oil Southern Nationals race at Sonoa, Ashton Winger, who showed a great deal of versatility this summer, went up and competed in the Summer Nationals. Not only did he compete, he won the total series. He won 6 features and won the points in the Dirt Car Summer Nationals. So went up and did that, and then comes back home to his home track, Senoia Raceway down in Georgia, and picked up a pretty dominating win there as well. So, in the early going, he was challenged a little bit by Carson Ferguson, but ultimately just kind of drove away to win that race. So, once again, although he's not running for points in the Southern Nationals, you have the guy who was expected to win at Senoia, the Summer Nationals champion, and on his home track, a place where he's had a great deal of success in the past, Ashton Winger picking up the win there. So once again, it was kind of a night of the top drivers showing why they're the top drivers. Dirt on Dirt top 25, 1, 2, 3, Thornton, Pierce, and Davenport, finishing 1, 2, 3, Thornton, Pierce, and Davenport at Huset's Speedway, which, of course, that Huset's deal is going to go on all weekend. Silver Dollar Nationals with the big finale on Saturday. Then World of Outlaws, like I said, top 4 in points. Gravel, Sweet, Schuhart, and Macedo and Schuhart. I got those two turned around. Finished 1, 2, 3, 4 in the feature there at Baps, which with Gravel winning, and then Winger winning at Senoia. You can look for all 3 of those stories on InsideDirtRacing.com. As always, we appreciate you taking the time to visit the website and keep up with what's going on in the world of dirt racing as far as what we can see from our vantage point. So go ahead and, like I said, click on that, give it a look. I got a recap of Ricky Thornton's win, Lucas win at Huset's. We've got a recap of David Gravel's World of Outlaws win at Baps, and then also we have a recap of Ashton Winger's Southern Nationals win at Senoia. So for now, once again, hopefully be doing a few more of these a little more frequently than I have been in the past. This is Richard Allen of InsideDirtRacing.com and InsideCircleTrack.com saying I will see you at the track.